Hi, welcome to Ninja Monkey. It's taken me ages to sort out the whole live stream thing. This is like attempt number 4, and I thought that basically I'd just sit down and look over some of my travel videos. Basically, mainly this right now is going to be my travel videos to Japan. I've been to Japan twice this year, and
So I'm back in Tokyo. I've just arrived.
and this time round was back in April.
I am absolutely exhausted.
I've had issues with the syncing, with the audio, with everything, so things finally seem to be working out. So this was actually my very first trip of the year, back in April. Basically, it was my first experience of Sakura. So I literally just got off the plane 7 o'clock in the morning, made my way to Ueno where I was staying, was there by like 9 or something like that, and checked out the Sakura. That was basically the very first thing that I did. And I have to say that it's a fantastic time of the year to go. It's very beautiful. The Sakura is just stunning, and there's so much going on. It's so cool to look back and remember how I felt the first time that I saw all those trees. You know, quite crazy, really. Just checking the audio is working. The Sakura is just stunning, and there's so much going on. It's so cool to look back and remember how I felt the first time that I saw all those trees. You know. Actually, very happy with this footage. I've been experimenting with like slow motion and stuff. I think it's quite effective.
In Asakusa, and I'm in a very famous garden. It's only open for a few weeks every single year, and I'm very lucky. I came down really early in the morning just to show you guys. And today is all just gonna be about Sakura. I'm gonna go to some of Tokyo's Sakura spots. It's just about the end of the Sakura season. Well,
actually, yeah, I was basically supposed to arrive at peak season, the peak of the Sakura, but the Sakuras are so unpredictable that when I got there, it had already peaked. But this garden is actually in Asakusa, next to the temple, or part of the temple, and it's absolutely incredible. It's stunning, really incredible, really. It's the only word I can use.
It's hard to believe.
There weren't that many people there, actually.
Here in Tokyo, there's this incredibly beautiful secret garden. Unfortunately, it's only open for a few weeks every year, so I recommend that you come down in the spring and check it out if you can.
I'm using my DJI Osmo mobile. Look at those greens. It's incredible, really. This is footage, I think, some of it is straight from my phone, and some of it is from my camera.
So I've come to Sarue Park here in Tokyo, and sometimes it's worth visiting those parks that aren't as famous. This is more of a family park, but it's less crowded. It has more of
my friend basically gave me a list of different parks that I should visit that might be more family friendly. So it was really cool.
Perfect. Every now and then you get like a little bit of a wind comes and sweeps the flower petals all around the air, which is really pretty. So definitely one to come to if you're here in Tokyo during Sakura season.
I wish I was there now. People doing hanami with their families, with their friends, with their work colleagues, and the leaves were starting to fall, which was pretty cool also. It's a really good time of the year to go.
I'm heading to the next park, and
you
just walk around and you find something like this, just randomly, a river with Sakura
totally random.
And you just have to stop. A little bit of a detour. I spotted it from like a few streets away, and I thought I'm gonna.
So yeah, if you're new, if you haven't seen my channel before, then all these videos are on my channel. You'll be able to see them clean without my commentary, and comment there if you want.
So sometimes you just don't have
so
time. Like now, I'm trying to
I make videos so mainly about traveling,
so I've come
Japan,
and
a lot of content to do with Japan, and
which is like
where I live here in Gibraltar,
which is filled with tomato and cheese.
Lovely.
Inside.
It's so delicious. It's like a pizza steamed bun.
I also ordered myself one of my favorites here from 7-Eleven,
American dog.
An American dog.
Yeah.
Which is
one of my favorites.
And something that's really interesting is
it's quite funny to look back at these things, you know? Oh, these are really cool.
This mustard and ketchup. Basically, you
so cool.
Snap it. What was it? You push it together like this. What was it? I can't remember. Oh yeah, like this. And then you get both at the same time.
That's so cool.
Just like that. Very efficient.
I love those American dogs. They're so cheap also.
Less than 500 yen with a Coke. So super cheap. Maybe not very healthy, but
not
time
healthy
saver,
at all.
Cheap, on the go. There's 7-Elevens everywhere. So this is what I do when I just want to get something really, really quick. So
it's true, you know, like it totally is worth sometimes, you know, like stopping by a 7-Eleven and grabbing something quick to eat, because you know, if you go into a restaurant or whatever, you might, you know, waste a little bit of time, and sometimes you don't have time to waste.
So I made my way to Kiba Gardens, and as you can see, it's full.
It was packed.
It's Saturday.
I remember, yeah.
So it's bound to be full of people. It's definitely more
really
of a
packed
hanami spot. There are some huge sakura trees with loads of people just sitting under one tree. So it is definitely worth coming here, but more so for the hanami aspect of it. You're not really gonna get any really picturesque.
Actually, I like the music.
There's
I'd forgotten about
so
this
many
music
families having
that I'd chosen.
barbecues and drinking and eating underneath those trees.
Look at those trees, huh?
So I made my way to Kiyosumi Garden. It's you have to pay to get in here. It's 150 yen, which isn't really too expensive. It's a traditional Japanese style garden. Apparently it's in full bloom now, I guess from yesterday or something like that.
Actually,
there
that
aren't so many
tree,
sakura trees so far.
There's like one big beautiful tree
sakura that you do see really does blend in well with the greenery. So sometimes a lot of sakura just becomes a lot of sakura.
Why can't we just,
if you know what I mean?
I seriously don't understand why we can't edit things in Twitter. You make a mistake and then you have to like do it all over again. That tree is just, it looks so perfect, huh? Those gardens. Wow.
So I'm just experimenting with my DJI Osmo. I've switched to it. A lot of the footage, actually my B-roll, a lot of it has been shot with the DJI Osmo. The slow-mo I'm experimenting with also, just to try and get a little bit more of a steady sort of shot. And we're coming up to a huge sakura tree. Beautiful, wow, look at this.
Oh, really pretty, yeah, those
So even though this
flowers.
isn't like really full of sakura, it has two really big, beautiful, stunning sakura. Probably some of the best sakura trees that I've seen. And what makes it really special is that it actually stands out because they're on their own.
That was true.
Rather than
because you go to some parks and there are so many hundreds of sakura that it's just like one after another. But in this case, it was like one sakura tree or two sakura trees, like sort of like in the middle of a park, and it really did stand out. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be crazy in there, and it wasn't so bad. Actually, when I got to this park, I thought that the sakuras were gonna like be gone because, as you can see, a lot of them were sort of fallen off already. Yeah,
which is
Shinjuku Gyoen, the garden.
I've come before, obviously not when there was cherry blossoms, and it's definitely now showing that it's the end
that's
of
what I thought,
sakura season. Some of the trees,
but they had some late blooming sakura as you went into the garden, so
some like more late blooming cherry blossoms. So there are so many trees here that you will find some that are probably 100% now. So it is definitely worth a trip, definitely worth coming here. It's Sunday, it was packed, there was like a really big queue. They check your bags on the way in. There's no alcohol allowed in here, so they check your bags basically for alcohol, and it's more of a
definitely it's a really nice park all time of the year. So
Hanami, but really what they're doing is they're just sitting down, having a chat, having a little bit to eat. They're not drinking or anything like that. So it is quite a pretty park.
Oh wow, look at that. It's incredible. You see the buildings in the distance, you know, and you're in nature. You're like in a little sort of like countryside in the middle of Tokyo. Everybody doing hanami. The time lapse, I remember. I had to do this like twice because I think the first time I set it up, somebody decided to stand in front of it for ages. So
I take it back. Once you actually get through the crowds,
it's true.
The park is so big that they sort of just spread out, and probably the best sakura viewing spots that I've found so far. There's just such a variety of different sakura with all sorts of different landscapes that is just perfect for photos. So yeah, I take my words back.
Oh yeah, I always have this problem where I keep on forgetting to to end my videos, but hey.
Falling sakura might symbolize the end
one of my
sakura season of
favorite,
Japan.
probably my favorite trip of April for sure,
The
completely.
The beginning of an onsen trip to the Izu Peninsula. After busy Tokyo, it's always
I was trying to be all arty with the voiceover.
To unwind, to disappear.
It was quite the trek. I had to get a train from Tokyo, and then I had to get a bus.
What I did. In the Japanese,
and I arrived early, and there was this Japanese woman that was learning Spanish, and she was like so happy that she could speak in Spanish to me, you know, practice.
And from there, trip began.
So yeah, I dropped off all my luggage and went up on the cable car, like left the luggage in the onsen hotel.
Okay, so I made it.
Look
to
at those
Mount
trees, in the background.
Matsuragi, on the cable car. So I'm just gonna let you know.
I recommend
more or
this
less what's
place. It's
happening
pretty
on this
cool.
Little trip, mini trip. I've escaped from Tokyo. I've made my way to Izu. I wanted to go out and do some onsen, so that's what I'm gonna be doing anyway. So basically, I had to get the train from Tokyo to Izu Nagaoka station, and then I was able to get a bus. The bus driver was really friendly, pointed me to the right bus station or the bus stop.
To be honest, the place is so small that
it was about,
I mean, if you get off at the wrong
10
stop, you just walk a little bit and you'll be fine.
It was about 10 stops on the bus to the area where the onsen
Actually,
was.
Japan
and
is
about
a
2
very
minutes to
like
the onsen where
dog-friendly
I'm
country.
staying
I've
in
noticed
an
also.
onsen called Kameya-en. Just a little tip about coming up
Great
here.
onsen.
When you go to an onsen or in your hotel, ask for one of these
Oh yeah, I forgot
sort
about
of
that.
like coupon map ticket thingies. And
They gave me that, and that gave me loads of
discount
discounts.
of
Yeah.
about 700 yen.
Mm.
They rip off the coupon. They rip it off when you actually purchase the ticket for the ropeway.
You can see all the sakura in the background falling. That's pretty cool, eh?
Tip. You can see in the background that
Oh,
we
yeah.
have some sakura, some beautiful sakura, snowing down on top of those people.
It took me ages to get some of the footage, you know, of the sakura falling. I do like going up like not necessarily mountains, but hills and mountains for walks. It's pretty cool. The problem with these shots is that you need to leave the camera, walk, then walk down, get the camera, put the camera somewhere else. So you end up walking, like 4 times the amount that you would normally walk. That's some drone footage, and I mean, I'm just very careful about where I fly my drone. Not because you can't fly it in I couldn't fly it here. I could fly it here. The only problem is that there were some people in this little viewing platform, and I didn't want to like get in their way, and sometimes you don't want to be rude and like bring out a drone, so these little shrines. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, and on the way down there was this foot onsen, foot
so
spa.
Randomly on the way back to the
pretty cool.
like the main cable car ropeway center thing at the top, I've come across this hot foot bath. You can pay 100 yen and you can get a towel to dry your feet later, but it's a welcome little rest from the day. The water is really nice.
The water
really,
was
really
very nice.
and you can see other people.
And there was a family
I had to
with
like,
the
be
kids,
very careful not to
and they were
get
so
my
like
trousers
friendly.
wet, so I had to roll them up, and the view is really cool.
Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't see Mount Fuji,
so
but
from here
apparently you're supposed to.
you can see, you're supposed to see Mount Fuji actually, but Mount Fuji is a shy mountain,
Definitely
and
a
I've
shy
actually
mountain.
been to Mount Fuji before, so I'm not too worried. The view is still quite nice. It's nice to be out of the city. So yeah.
One of those shots where I put the camera down on the floor and walk past it. Oh yeah, there was some, I think it was a bell. Was it a bell? People were ringing, yeah, a love bell. I was on my own, so
It took forever to set up the shot. So the ice cream is like
that's
half
the problem
melted.
when you're on your
But
own.
You can look at my Instagram.
You wanna
check
like
out
show
the ice cream
in the
with,
video like
a
what you're
nice photo of
eating
Sakura in the
and
background.
but because you're on your own, it's quite difficult. You need to
I'm sitting at
get the camera, place it in the right place,
really, really nice.
and then if you're holding an ice cream, you know, like what do you do with the ice cream? It's quite quite
I
difficult.
really fancied an ice cream, so I guess I'm doing lunch in reverse today. Dessert and then lunch. Ooh.
I could use one now. An ice cream.
I have to say that the ice cream in Hokkaido is better.
Hey.
But you can't beat a nice cold ice cream on a beautiful spring day like today. It's quite warm. Yeah, so I'm supposed to check in at 3 p.m. into the onsen. It's now 2:45, but I've decided, because I have a private onsen booked for 5 o'clock, so I have a little bit of time, 2 hours. And somebody was telling me that that the seaside is quite nice, so I'm going to try and head down. There's a bus arriving
Actually,
now
the seaside
in the
was
next,
very
like,
nice.
10 minutes. And I'm just going to show you what
I wouldn't mind going back
a
to
bus
this
stop looks
this
like
area.
here.
It's pretty
And,
cool.
more or less how you can, well, how I figured out what bus I had to get. So basically, up here, said bus, so bus, I don't know, stop, bus stop maybe. And then it tells you what the lines are in different colors, and then the actual sign on the bus will tell you, for example, the time. So it's now, what is it? It's like, well, it's 2:47, so 14.
Hey, boiled nuts, by the way.
56. I need to get this line. I'm gonna go to.
How's it going?
To this like aquarium place. So 14:56.
Yeah, I
There's a
read it
bus
wrong actually. But anyway, I kind of figured it out. So
made it on the bus. It came a few minutes late, so I was just about to leave, but I persisted.
yeah, the bus was late, which was really strange.
So,
You know, I was starting to get a bit worried.
It's quite weird. Well, it's quite different. You need to get this little ticket from the entrance.
Yeah, it's very
and
different
then
to the
you pay
European
at the
ones.
end. You put it into like the little machine, and then
You
it
get
tells
the
how much you
ticket,
pay.
and
There's a screen at the front that tells you
that's
basically
it.
how much you need
There'll be
to
a
pay.
number
So depending
on the ticket,
number
and
that you
then
got on it.
the fee will change
And a few other
as
tips
you
would
go
be,
further
make sure you
forward,
have the exact
and it will
change for when you leave
basically, if
the
you've got
bus.
number 2,
I should know better, but I forgot, and I kind of
then the fee will change, and then you pay whatever the fee is at the end, basically. So
my glasses fell on the floor. Those people waiting behind me was a bit embarrassing.
hey, boiled nuts, are you still there?
So I actually got off about 1 or 2 stops early, but it doesn't matter because I just wanted to walk around anyway. So hey.
Oh, this was one of the most bizarre moments ever. I was walking and there was this guy playing with dolls, and he was a really nice guy, but it was just a bit weird. I think I show it now, so
So basically I wasn't expecting to see what I saw, and there's nothing wrong with what I saw. Obviously there's a guy behind me and he brought out from a big
actually it's quite cool to look back at these videos because
a doll.
you start realizing everything that's going on. Yeah, pretty decent day here.
So I actually asked him if I could
Yeah,
get
I'm in
some
Gibraltar. Where are you, boiled nuts?
You know, why not? He was really friendly and he was explaining to me that it's called Smart Doll. So I'm not exactly sure what on earth Smart Doll is, but if you search for it on Google, there is information.
It's been a nice day here in Gibraltar, but we're actually in the middle of a severe weather warning, high wind warning. So yeah, Hawaii. Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah, he had a few dolls in the bag, but he only brought one. So that was a little bit of a random moment, I think. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I want to go to Hawaii. I mean, Hawaii, from Hawaii to Japan, how long did it take? To get from Hawaii to Japan, what, like 6 hours flight? 5.5 hours flight? I don't know. I really do want to go to Hawaii.
Okay, so I was gonna go to, well, actually I wasn't gonna go to the aquarium, but I just wanted to walk around the area. But there's something that I saw on my way to the aquarium, and it was this, like, it's called,
what was it?
Shaped pancake, and it's like a fish.
Oh yeah, these pancakes were, these like
and
pancake thingies were really, really nice. Apart from the eye was a little bit too, like, real looking.
And the really cool thing about it is that it's filled with
banana custard.
So it
amazing.
Already sounds incredible. And the guy,
all right,
like
8 or 9 hours. All right, quite a bit then.
One individually. It's like a
I thought it was closer for some reason, but yeah. I'll get to Hawaii one day, I'm sure. Is this your first trip to my channel? Does that make any sense?
It's literally a banana, like warm banana.
Yeah, I thought I'd do this this video of just looking back at my travels
but it's not. It's actually
and seeing what I'd got up to, because you know sometimes as you make these videos and then you never look at them and you forget
to this place,
about your adventures, and it's the end of 2018 and why not? Why not?
Was still there taking photos of the dolls. He brought out like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, the guy had loads of dolls. It was so
them,
weird.
Like into like different scenes, I guess. I didn't want to go up to him and ask for, you know, if I could take some more video, because that's just a little bit rude. But he was having the time of his life there, taking photos. Yeah, seemed very happy.
He was having the time of his life.
To the onsen, and my room.
Oh yeah, onsen room was so cool.
Overlooking some cherry blossoms. It's just phenomenal. I can see that I think I've caught the sun. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a room tour starting now.
That cherry blossom tree outside, so beautiful. Just your typical Japanese, you know, like tatami room. I wish I was there now, I'll tell you that. The smell of the tatami is incredible, you know? Oh yeah, Tokyo Drew. He's so cool. Good friend, good guy. Yeah, he's a super cool chap. I'm going back in April, so hopefully I can meet up with him. Because last time we met up, it was a little bit like it wasn't very well planned. I was in, where was I? I was in Shinjuku, and I sent him a message like the day before, but he was busy. I can't remember exactly, but then he was like, "Hey, let's meet up now." And okay, so that's what happened basically.
And after long
oh, have you been to Japan before?
Nothing better than an onsen. Onsen is for sure my favorite thing to do in Japan. Even the public ones, with people, it doesn't matter, it's still awesome. When you get a private onsen, the one that I've got today,
I'll tell you something. Onsen in like around April time, like when it's cold, is really, really nice. It's a lot nicer than when you go in the summer. But in the summer it's so hot and humid that it's not as nice. But it's still nice. It's still pretty cool to go. The onsen is just pretty cool. You know, it's really. I find it really relaxing. But when I went that time in April, it was probably maybe 14 degrees outside, which was pretty cool. Yeah, it was about 14 degrees outside, so quite cool Celsius. Yeah, Drew, I want to meet up with him again, like properly, because I met up with him and I didn't really have a lot of time. I had to meet my cousin in Tokyo, and he just wanted to buy me beer after beer after beer at the hub. So this time in April, if you're watching this, Drew, I shall make sure that I'm not meeting anyone, and we can have plenty of beers. Okay.
It's very noisy, so I don't know what it's going to sound like, but usually I carry around a bigger camera, but I'm just finding it so much easier to just carry this DJI.
So yeah, I'm in Gibraltar. You've heard of Gibraltar before? Then, I guess, I don't know. It's such a tiny place that half the time people don't know where I'm from. I've started making a few more like videos to do with like life here in Gibraltar and things to do here in Gibraltar. So yeah, this is Kel Preston, and I started chatting with him like probably 6 months before I met him online. He had a really cool vlog, but his vlog has changed so many times. He now has a new channel that I think is really putting a lot of work into. Although not quite my scene, he's a really cool guy, a really nice guy. So maybe I can meet up with him too. YouTube is great, you know, you can make so many friends. Yeah, it's off the coast of Spain, and it's a British territory. It's like I said, it's a really strange, unique place. Yeah, I've got a video. I think it's called like Gibraltar My Home, something like that, which you might want to check out if you haven't, because it gives you quite a good overview of what Gibraltar's like.
So,
oh, these headphones are really uncomfortable.
And we've been chatting to each other for a few
Is it raining?
months, I guess now. And
it's actually raining now.
Really, cool, really interesting.
It's nearly 9 p.m. and it started raining. So
Spain, some Danish, some Swiss. Some
we don't
Spanish,
get snow. What's the
British,
like
so
general temperature in Hawaii? I'm guessing it's like
at,
really mild and
information
warm
in the
all year
description
round, right?
below, so you can actually check out his channel.
Oh yeah, I took loads of like snacks for him to try. You know what? Now that you've mentioned 10 a.m. bloody hell. Now that you've mentioned Drew, I'm gonna get myself a beer. One moment. 1 second. 1 second.
Fun trip, and I even made a friend. So don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share my video, and comment below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Let me know your thoughts. See you soon.
Welcome to Comic-Con!
Welcome to Comic-Con!
Welcome
to Comic-Con!
Welcome to Comic-Con!
Welcome to Comic-Con!
Hello, I'm Tim Russ, Star Trek Voyager. Welcome to Comic-Con Gibraltar.
Okay, I'm back with a beer. Alright, so where am I now? I was invited to the Gibraltar actually this, I can't forward this video, but it was supposed to be all about Japan. But hey, yeah, basically I was invited to a Gibraltar Comic-Con as a guest, which was pretty sweet. And I'm into, I guess, anime and pop culture, but I wouldn't say that I'm a crazy comic fanatic. But hey, you know, this was, when was this? It's about May time, so you can start seeing that people are starting to wear t-shirts and stuff like that. So 50s to low 90s, high 50s, so what's 50 in Celsius? Let's see.
So I'm in Comic-Con, and basically this video is gonna be like a hello. This video is going to be a combination of 2 days.
So actually very similar to Gibraltar, I think.
Together and show you what the place
surprisingly.
Like. So enjoy the video.
Because we are about the same. We go a bit lower at night in the winter, but during the day it's a lot warmer, you know. So $10 a.m. It's incredible, huh? Like your day is starting and mine is pretty much ending now.
I'm here with R4 P17, and he's really
I'm
been
having
entertaining the guests
Heineken.
here in the
You get
Comic
what?
Con here in
Right, where am I
Gibraltar.
pointing at?
And,
A Heineken.
find out
Did you get
more by
Heineken
going
in
to
Hawaii? By the way,
www.r4
I would say join me for a drink, but it's 10 a.m. so.
For more information, I think they will go to all sorts of different events and entertain your guests. So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, you know, I have to say one of the coolest things about YouTube is meeting all these people, and everybody's usually incredibly nice and friendly. And the people or the robot, they work about, they have their company about an hour up the road from where I live. They're in Spain. But every now and then I get a message from them saying, hey, Nick, you know, like if you're in the area, come and say hello. And actually I was in the area about 3 or 4 weeks ago and I forgot. Actually I'm sunburned there, look at that. Bloody hell.
Japanese sweets, and I'm gonna put that footage in
Crazy.
now. Pocky. This is what it looks like.
Japanese.
Pocky.
Yeah, like a sparkler.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's like a
So are you like are you a native Hawaiian? Is my question.
So, what do you think?
Chocolatey. Love chocolate.
I love Pocky. Actually, now that we're talking about this, I've got, and I can have like a little tasting, some different Kit Kats. Let's see. Oh, what do I have here? It was a Christmas present.
I've got another volunteer, and
Tiny.
this is grape sweets. So let's see what they're like. Grape.
Grape seeds.
Matcha
Yeah,
green
grape.
tea.
Look, picture, grape.
I think normal Kit Kat,
I love
peach.
Japanese grape sweets because
Flavoured.
they taste very different to
There's
the
another
sweets that we
green
get
tea
here.
one.
Grape
They're
flavored.
tiny.
They're like
I've never
really,
seen
really
them so small.
Especially these blue ones.
Some
Smell.
cherries, I think.
I can't open it.
Black
I'm hungry.
Kit Kat.
Finally.
Smell it.
Oh, Japanese ancestry. Awesome, man.
Different, huh?
Yeah.
Get one.
Okay, you don't drink.
What do you think? I'm gonna have one.
Cool.
Good?
Really good.
Mmm. Really,
Wow.
really good.
So,
And I keep on saying it in my
where
videos,
in Japan did your family come from originally?
Blue grapes taste like this. Like this
Look.
tastes really like a blue grape. It's really strange to explain.
Really good.
So, actually, we tried some of these
Mhm.
grape sweets, which are
I wasn't
amazing.
intending on having this video
because like I mentioned
in
most of
here,
my
to be
videos,
honest,
that
because it's
like
nothing to do with
Japanese,
Japan.
blue grapes
Apart from now
taste
that they're
really,
tasting
really
some
different to the
Japanese
grapes
candy,
we have
but
here
hey.
in Europe. But I think we should try these orange ones.
Let's
Nice
see.
and loud.
Oh, they smell nice.
But yeah,
I like the smell. They
I'm going
smell-
back in April,
They
just
smell
staying
very
in Tokyo, and
Smell orangey,
looking forward to it, so-
real orange.
Yeah,
No?
exactly.
So, I think
A ver.
they're really
They're gummy.
Mm.
I wasn't expecting them to be gummy.
no. He wants the whole packet. I mean, alright, so what do you think?
Nice.
They like
I wonder if I'll be invited
Like
to
Chinese
Comic Con
and
this
taste
year
juice as well.
again.
Tangerine,
I'd go
mandarin.
again. It was loads of fun, so
This is well, where are you? Over here.
they
This
get
is
a
what
bit
it
of
looks like.
publicity from me. So
And they're like really chewy. But
You remember those little ones you used to eat when you were like,
Wow.
in
oh
school?
yeah, the tiny
Those
little ones, yeah.
Hiroshima
really squishy
and Niigata.
and really
I've been to Hiroshima,
Juicy.
but I haven't been to Niigata
Anyway,
yet.
I'm gonna try and find a few more people to add to the video. So let's see. Okay, so Christina here from GBC, also a friend from a very long time. We've got some sweeties. Which one do you want to try? The yellow one or the blue one?
Let's try the blue one. Okay.
Take it.
Let's see.
Nihongo hanashimasu ka?
I can tell you, but I think it's got a picture. I don't know. The yellow one, I'm guessing, is lemon.
日本語を
It's like a
話
little
します。
character.
でもとても難しいです。
See.
It's very difficult, Japanese, I think.
Mine is lemon.
Oh, sherbet.
Sherbet. But it's kind of like a little bit like I've been given these out.
For some reason, I can't
They're
fast
like
forward
really
these
busy, I
videos.
think.
The video is a special
Wow.
program, and I just have to let it
I like
finish,
them.
Yeah.
or else the video will start from the beginning. Actually, some of the cosplaying, like the costumes are amazing. talking to some of the people, they, you know, like pretty much make everything
So
themselves, the
this year
shields,
there's two
everything.
main areas, like a bigger stage and a smaller stage.
Gibraltar,
with lots of
as
really
you can see,
interesting
May,
things
I'm already
going on
wearing
there.
t-shirts,
So I've
I'm
really
already
enjoyed
sunburned, so
actually, you know, seeing some of the cosplayers
very little,
speak
okay.
about how they make their costumes. I really enjoyed some of the actors actually.
Well, at least
going
you
on
understood
stage,
what I said,
explaining
so.
about their experiences, how they got into the industry, etc. It's been really fascinating, so I've really enjoyed that. And I'm now
Yeah, I enjoyed
in front
going to that
of like
event.
the
I'd love to do
booth
more
area.
event
There's
stuff,
a big
to be
tent
honest.
with lots of little stalls set up with people signing.
That waterfall in the background is
basically selling merch.
fake
so it's
waterfall,
really, really cool.
like it's
So
not
this is where
natural,
I'm at now.
it's
So
man-made.
let's have a look at what people are doing.
It's incredible. I do envy people who can draw and so cool.
Hi, I'm actor Rosso Hennessy, best known for portraying the Lord of Bones in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, this
Hi,
guy,
my name's
they're
Clive
from,
Russell. I'm an actor from Game of Thrones, played Blackfish
it's crazy,
Tully.
totally.
Hey, my name's Clem So. I've worked on TV
This
shows
guy was
like
so
Doctor
much
Who.
fun. He was like,
You might see me in movies like
so
Doctor
easy to talk
Strange,
to.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Wars Force Awakens, or James Bond Spectre.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm from a show called Primeval, and that's it.
There's also a
I have to admit that
tabletop
some of these
gaming
people I
area
didn't even know
behind
what they
me,
were, so
and there's people like
I had to
playing
do my
Warhammer,
research
that
before.
kind of thing. And there's some board games in the tent next to me, so there's people playing all sorts of board games there. So it's really an event for everyone, for people who like to dress up and people who just like to hang out with friends or strangers and make new friends. Why not?
Oh yeah, there was board games and stuff like that. So do you go back to Japan often then? Like to visit family and stuff? I've got to figure out when the best time for streaming is because because of the time here it's so weird.
You can find them on YouTube, on Facebook.
I never know
etc.
when to live stream. I'm gonna try in the morning, one morning. Maybe part 2 of this I'll do in the morning, which will be probably nighttime where you are. Wow, never been.
These people have got in the water.
Those
for
cosplayers
authenticity, so
are
huge
so cool.
Thumbs up to that, I have to say, because the water looks
Like
absolutely freezing.
They were
and I
like
wouldn't wanna be
in the
right
water
now.
for a photo shoot.
And everybody's just
It was
taking
incredible.
photos and video and that kind of thing. I'll
They
probably
live in
link
Germany,
all of their
and I'm still in
channels
contact
and
with them.
media in the
So I
description
went back
below.
to I went to Germany in June, and I didn't have a chance to. I actually went to the city where they were, but I just didn't have the Hawaiian Aquaman. Yes. Oh yeah, there was a K-pop band that was K-pop by Spanish natives. They were okay. It's just, it was K-pop. I like K-pop.
My thoughts on the event, really,
By Korean people.
Probably the friendliest event you're gonna find in. To be honest, everybody here is like really, really friendly. So I can't fault that whatsoever. Obviously, it's the second year. There's a long way for them to go. I've got sunburnt, so their
Yeah,
advice
I did get
was
sunburned.
to
Look at
bring
my
some,
face. Bloody hell.
some sun lotion, which I only applied like an hour ago. But overall, it's been fun. It's been fun. getting
Yeah,
to
when I
know
do a
them,
live stream at this
fun
time,
getting to know
oh, your
everyone,
wife is Korean.
getting to know
Awesome.
the other YouTubers,
I have to say, Korean ladies are
cosplayers, mainly
pretty
cosplayers have been
pretty nice.
fantastic. The amount of time that they put
I was
into
in Korea
their,
in
costumes.
in
the way that
August,
they
the beginning of
remix
August. I was in Korea,
characters,
South Korea,
how willing they've
and
been
I've
running
got some
around,
vlogs
jumping,
of
and
Seoul.
doing
How do you
all
say
kinds
it?
of
Seoul or
things.
Seoul?
Never
Seoul?
said no to anything, which is
Seoul?
incredible. So,
And I also went to Busan, and I loved Busan. Busan was pretty cool.
my
I
thoughts,
felt Seoul,
I'm
the
looking
people
forward
were a
to
little bit
the event getting bigger.
less helpful. I don't know, than Japan. Japan people are a lot more helpful. But I can't really generalize either. You know, I've only been once to Korea and I've been 7-8 times. That's my cousin thing. Seoul.
And they've been
Oh, they're really cool.
She's gonna be also there. Well, she's also been vlogging it, so
Hey, Mr. Wilson, how are you?
some really awesome stuff. You can do like fashion stuff. No, I think some really interesting fashion stuff. So check it out.
Not out, Mr. Ellis?
Yeah, Prince.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, Prince. PRNZE. It's a little bit strange, but you can find me.
Yeah, he's a parkour like person. He's incredible. He runs up walls, does like somersaults, left, right, and center. It was pretty cool. You know, incredible. I think he does something now. I can't in the video. I can't remember.
Wow. Anyway, check his channel out because I've been impressed by seeing his stuff and
Quite,
seeing it live.
and a really cool dude also.
Anyway, so don't forget, if you like this video, please subscribe, thumbs up.
I can't remember what's after this video. Maybe I might have to change the title of this.
And if you have any suggestions for the organizers, then leave it in the comment below. I'm sure I can pass them on to them too. So see you soon.
It's always funny to see people like in the background, like they never want to be on video, but they do want to be on video. That's quite a big Pokemon Go YouTuber. Reversal is a pretty cool guy. Basically, I went to Germany, and that was the line to get in to the park where we were gonna play Natto. I don't like Natto. Oh, I can't even see it. No way.
Made it to Safari Zone.
There were 50,000 people went to play Pokemon Go. It's crazy, yeah? 50,000 people.
It was quite a queue, actually, not a little bit. It was quite a queue, quite impressive queue, to be honest. And we queued up.
Sorry, no, I made a mistake. 150,000 people went to play Pokemon Go, and they were expecting 50,000. That's it. It was really cool. It was like a festival, like
there's been a few
feeling. It was really cool. That's in Dortmund, in Germany.
When you kind of spread out, it seems to work.
Pretty cool event. It didn't work. The coverage was a nightmare. It was really badly organized, but apart from that, it was a. I like Germany. I would go back to Germany, I think.
So lucky.
You like Natto? How can you like Natto? I can't, seriously. I can't even put it in front of me. It makes me feel sick.
So I'm back here in Gibraltar, and this is kind of going to be a little diary of what happened in Dortmund. And as you can see, things started off kind of okay, but as the day progressed, well, just watch the video and you'll see. So we've been here for about 2 hours, and out of that 2 hours, I think we've only
couldn't
played
play Pokemon
45
Go
minutes
basically at the end
because the servers are overloaded, and basically we can't log in.
Service.
I would have thought that by now Niantic would have learned through the Chicago event how to organize an event, but at the moment, let's just hope they sort things out soon. So just when I thought things were going to be okay, after like walking around for 2 or 3 hours with no connectivity, no internet whatsoever.
I wish I could skip this video because it's just bringing back some stressful memories, I have to say.
It wasn't that I was roaming, because I actually bought my own like prepaid German Vodafone SIM card to play on the day. So, and that wasn't working. We kind of got back into the game at around 1:15.
Yeah, it was quite
and
crazy.
I thought things were okay.
And then they gave
the game was not playable.
They gave
I would spin
one of the Pokemon that we went there to get. They gave it for free to everybody who didn't go anyway.
Working, star pieces.
It's in the past.
All sorts of problems. My friends would be able to log in. I wouldn't be able to. Then I was able to log in for an hour. Nobody else in my group.
That painting of the geisha in the background was painted by a friend of mine. Really talented artist.
Germany with a group of friends,
really cool.
And you're the only one that can play for an hour, and everybody is like looking at you, and you're like shiny.
Can you get Natto in Hawaii?
Well, that happened. So the game was actually down for pretty much the whole morning, remember? Yeah. The whole morning.
Really,
pretty
you
much.
choose
And it hasn't
NATO?
been till
Wow.
1 PM that things have started to start working again more or less.
Maybe I'll have to
Some
like
people are in and out of the
slowly
game all the
ease
time.
it into my diet.
But at least we can play. So I'm happy now.
One race and turned up. Thank you.
Yeah, we did indeed.
Mixed emotions, but definitely a lot happier now.
Why?
Well, in the park we got there before 8 o'clock. And didn't get my first catch was at 5 to 1 in the afternoon.
Actually, my friend went to Hawaii
we came to the center
in the summer,
like
and
2 hours
he's been to
consistently
Japan
trying to get
before.
in.
And he said that he, many aspects,
after like
it
2
reminded
hours
him of
got in and
Japan.
out,
So
we haven't had problems. Touch wood.
there were like loads of Japanese
all good now.
people
smiling.
there and
So
Japanese
thankfully
stuff.
we headed into the city and things were so different. The moment we reached the city, we were able to log in. We were all playing together as a group, which was so much fun. There was an 100 IV lavater.
I probably
that
would live a lot
appeared,
longer.
And I just saw loads of people running, a stampede of people running somewhere.
I've
and I
heard
just
that NATO
thought,
is good for
I'm
you,
gonna
so-
go up, I know what's going on, and it was an
Yeah.
100 IV lavater. It was so much fun. But again, I wasn't able to catch it because the moment that I actually clicked on the lavater and I had the invisible Pokeball thingy,
that was crazy.
and then when I relogged into the
Do you
game,
play
it
Pokemon
had
Go?
despawned or whatever. I wasn't able to get it. And later on in the day, there was another 100 IV lavater that I was also unable to catch because I was able
That's
to
a lot
log
of
in.
people,
But
really.
overall, the city experience was a lot more fun. We were all able to play together, and I think that's what made it the playing together part. Yeah.
That's people running for a Pokemon. There were some people like just eating in restaurants and stuff, and they didn't have a clue what was going on. You know, like crowds of people.
So things have.
Yeah,
things
I'm
have
not
really
too into
picked up.
gaming
There was
either.
a
Just
100
Pokemon Go.
IPM
It's very
lavater
social, you know,
that,
like
popped up
it's
and
a
everybody
super
started running
social
that way.
game.
It was really cool, and really the game, I think this has started to stabilize. Maybe people have left, perhaps people, I don't know, maybe they fixed the server issues, but I think it's working out, don't you think? So it's an area if Niantic have like
Oh yeah,
popped
we
up
all
the
started getting like
shininess
special
of the
Pokemon.
event, because we've literally got out of 6 of us, 5 of us have got shiny Roselias in the last 20 minutes. Something like that.
They're all.
Plus,
It was a group of us
loads
from
of shiny
Gibraltar
Swablues.
that went
What else?
to this event. There
what
were
else have we
like
got? Pikachu,
6 or 7 of
Lavaters,
us.
and all like in the last
It was
hour.
pretty
like,
cool.
Pretty cool so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
Shiny.
Yeah, that was a good thing about this event. It was fun. It was really fun to be with friends, you know.
We're headed back. We're headed back to the park. I'm a bit sunburned, I can see, just to see what it's like. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the server issues have been resolved and everything's working nicely. So, as fate has it, we're back here in the park.
Oh yeah, and there was another crazy moment
7:15.
where everybody started running.
We have
in the
1
moment.
hour 45 minutes left on the clock, and hopefully our experience this evening will be better than the whole day, well, most of the morning
Still
anyway,
raining.
when we came and pretty much caught very little anyway. And whilst we were in the park, we met none other than Nick from Trainer Tips, Reversal, Pokemon Holly Master. It was pretty cool. They were all really nice, really patient.
Yeah, I
even
did
got
meet a few of the YouTubers
signed
from there. It was pretty cool.
sticker by Nick.
From Nick, Trainer
And
Tips, yeah.
I learned that one of the group that I was traveling with was a big fangirl. You know who you are. Well, you can get in if you want.
What's going on?
Trainer Tips here in Dortmund.
Yeah, Trainer
really cool.
Tips.
Finally, the game's working.
Yeah.
Actually, that guy there, he's a huge YouTuber.
So,
like,
I managed
really,
one.
really
Just
big
the Swablu,
YouTuber.
which is new for me, so,
So-
I'm happy with it.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. You're gonna be in Japan?
Yeah.
Do you know when it's gonna be?
I don't yet.
Oh yeah, because at the time we didn't know when
Yeah, yeah, let's do
the
that.
Japan thing
But
was going to be.
first, what's going on, Germany? Hey!
Yeah, my Christmas was pretty cool. I mean, here in
Going on right
Gibraltar,
now, Fari Zone.
we
What
have
is it? It is
Christmas starts like the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, and it doesn't really end till the 6th of January. So, and it's very, very family orientated. So I've had a few family gatherings, and we still have New Year's, and we have New Year's Day family gathering probably, and then we have on the 5th of January we have another family gathering, and I still have to have my family over to my place. So
100 Stardust because
a lot of eating, a lot of drinking, a lot of sleeping,
so of course I got
a lot of candy, a lot of chocolate.
Reversal.
I don't know what it's like in Hawaii, but yeah.
So Pokemon Safari Zone has been quite good, I think. Especially the second half of the day. The first half was a nightmare.
You can say that.
I found a shiny and I found a reversal.
I found a shiny Ninjamon.
Such a nice guy, actually. Oh yeah, this is when everybody started running for the Pokemon. It's pretty crazy, really. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I think after this video we're back in Japan, so I didn't run. By this point I was a little bit knackered. Oh, New Year's is more important. Okay.
So, as if we hadn't had enough drama as we were leaving the park.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah,
said
Christmas
something
is definitely
like one last shiny for the road, and
the most
I got a
important
shiny
thing.
and I wasn't filming, or
Christmas
at least I
Eve,
thought I wasn't filming.
Christmas Day,
but the camera
and
was
then
on.
all the other
So
like family
watch
commitments in
and
between.
listen, because that was pretty cool, especially the reactions of my friends. There you go, one last shiny for the road.
No!
Oh my god! I can't believe I just said that, and that actually it's just freaking crashed on me.
Joking!
You saw it though.
I forgot about this.
Wait a minute. Oh my god.
Oh.
I can't believe that was just, yeah. Yeah.
He said, bueno, one last
You heard me, no?
for the road.
That was
No.
just, yeah.
I beamed out
Overall, I
the
think
forward
the event
with
wasn't
Pikachu.
really a success, but it was a success. It's kind of, I have mixed feelings about the whole thing. It could have potentially been the best event, the best Pokemon Go event ever. I think that the park in Dortmund was beautiful. I think that there was plenty of space for lots of people to play. I think that the food trucks, the food in general, the drinks,
the food was really good there, actually.
was really well planned out. There was a little bit of
So
like a
other than
festival atmosphere, like a music festival atmosphere.
natto, what's your other
you could really
favorite
feel people
food? Japanese
kind of
food.
a little bit mad when the game wasn't working. You could feel it in the air, but then when the game was working, you could actually feel people, you know, like rejoicing and having fun. And I also
know where I
learned
get these
something
words
that
from,
shiny is like an international word. You would just hear shiny,
That's
shiny. You would hear like German talking and then shiny, which was really fun. We had a great experience in Dortmund.
Ooh, what's happening?
Not
What's going
perfect,
down?
but great in comparison to our experience in the park.
And then July, I think.
So I've just arrived to Tokyo once
Oh, yeah,
again,
this
and I'm here
back
with
to Japan.
Rina
from the channel, because I can't say it properly. So
Rina,
and we've just come
such
from
a sweet girl,
rabbit
seriously,
cafe.
really nice. We went
and
to
we
a
weren't
rabbit
allowed
cafe.
to
We weren't
record,
allowed to film.
unfortunately,
It's really annoying,
but
but
we're going
hey.
to talk all about it. So stay on the
I've
video
been
and you shall
streaming
see
for
what we think anyway.
How long have I been streaming for? An hour, just about an hour. So I think after this video, I'm gonna end the stream and I'll do another stream maybe in the morning or something. Oh, you're vegan! Wow. there aren't so many vegan options, you know, in Gibraltar, unfortunately, and Spain is terrible for vegetarians and vegans. And I think a lot of restaurants in Spain, like local places, they don't know what vegan is. I guess it's getting better, but not to the level of like the States and Hawaii and that kind of thing. I mean, even Japan is a little bit difficult. Not in that front, I think. My friends went and they're vegetarians and they found it very difficult. But they were in a big group also, so...
You're not allowed to film like in a maid cafe and stuff. They're a little bit protective, but that's because of the staff. I think the girls in the maid cafes, they don't want, you know, they want to be private and stuff. Yeah.
Copyright.
Maybe. What happened was we had to take off our shoes, we had to wash our hands, no? And then there was an option for like 2 different like times, you know, like what was it, for 5 minutes and 1 hour?
1 and 1 hour.
That's
30
it.
minutes, 1,300 yen.
Yeah.
1 hour, $15.
And then we asked, well,
it was fun. I think these like themed cafes are pretty cool.
We just wanted to take a photo of the rules.
Yeah.
It said...
Yeah, I met up with her again in later on in I think in August, and we went to Harajuku and we tried some different like Harajuku food, which was pretty cool. And hopefully we'll be able to meet up again in April and go. But yeah, her channel with her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is, I think it's gonna do quite well. They're very sweet.
It was fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was so fun.
There were like 3 different areas, and they gave us this little like bowl of food, like for the rabbits, and you would like sit, and the rabbits would come up to you.
Mashu is in Australia, yeah.
And it was like pretty cool.
Oh, Mashu was in Australia at the time. You're right. Mashu was in Australia, but he's back in Australia now because something to do with visa, or I thought they'd got married and that there wasn't any problems anymore, but I think they're waiting for the marriage visa or something like that. So hopefully when I get back in April, we'll be able to, you know, meet up.
A really good thing to do, even if you're not allowed to record, because it was lots of fun. And if you're interested in like content, Japan content, or like seeing Japan from a couple's point of view, then check out the channel.
Yeah, and I think that their content is also getting a lot better. You know, with time, I look at my content now, like even from January, and I compare it to what I've been producing recently, and I think there's been an improvement. So, and they're definitely improving, and they're getting better gear, and they're doing quite a lot of live feeds, live videos. So, yeah.
My Instagram out and check.
Unfortunately, many times. Unfortunately, many times they do sort of like lots of videos at the wrong time of the day for me to watch.
Pokemon Center to meet some traders, some instinct
He left Japan.
And I have
he's
given
working
them
in Australia, but he's going back to Japan soon.
What was it?
So I did a trade here. I was talking to these people online to do like a trade, a Pokemon trade, and they were from Sweden, Norway or Sweden, I think. It's quite amazing, not really how a game can bring people together
42% with
from all around the world in Tokyo. It's crazy.
Best and only Tropius.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
yeah, really cool people.
I wasn't able to give you one because of Niantic.
I coordinated it too.
Stupid rule. I think it should be like at least 2 a day.
I agree. I mean, instinct. If it's the same team, it should be 2 a day. We can add that criteria. For instinct.
They were so cool.
Yeah,
I think they were doing Mount Fuji next, or they were gonna do Mount Fuji.
We might be able to do one tomorrow if it's good, it'll work perfectly, because we're going to the same station at around the same time. Yeah. So maybe.
But I do recommend, like when you're really jet lagged, you need to stay awake. Make sure that you get back into the time zone,
And if you can hang out with people,
yeah.
and
Well,
Pokemon
I wasn't
and
able
talk
to give them
Pokemon,
the
then
second
that's gonna keep you
Pokemon,
awake.
but it
And
didn't
if you
matter
go to,
because
like,
I
rabbit
got a friend
cafes also,
to do the
that
trade
can also keep you awake.
for them, so it was pretty cool. Oh my god, look at that French toast. Oh my god, that looks incredible. When was that? I can't even remember having that. Where on earth did I have that? Oh my god. Oh, Japanese coffee.
I'm back in Tokyo and I met up with Greg again.
Oh, Greg! Oh my god!
And,
you know that channel?
He's doing a really interesting video. You should check
Life
out.
Where I'm From?
Like, why he sucks at Japanese, which is not. Well,
He's
I think he doesn't suck at
such a cool guy.
Japanese. I do, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we've come to a coffee shop called.
Oh yeah, he was filming why I suck at
Jonathan's,
Japanese.
and
Yeah.
I'm having breakfast.
In that one.
So I'm still
Because in
trying to
April
fight
I
my
actually
jet lag. Usually
met
it takes me like 2 or 3 days to get
up
over it.
with him,
and I've been very lucky that I've
and I
been
did
able
a
to meet with
video
few
basically
people.
retracing the film
and then I
Kimi
met
no
up
Nawa,
with,
Your
a
Name.
new
We actually
friend,
went to the real life
Rob,
locations.
that,
Basically
I
spent
met
all day
through
from like,
Discord.
I don't know, 9 in the morning
We
till
did a trade.
8 in the
He gave
evening,
me
basically filming. We didn't know each other, only from chats, and now we're friends, so pretty cool.
Yesterday I was also very lucky to have got the
No,
special coupon
he's got
for
a
the
huge
special
channel. You're gonna love his
3-day
channel.
event that's going on
His channel is called
in
Life
Japan.
Where I'm From.
The only
Check
thing
it
is
out
that you need to
because
get, like, a
his
coupon that
content
you
is
scan
really good, really
for
well
each
produced,
separate day.
really well
That
researched.
if I go to a cinema and I
Life
purchase
Where
a
I'm From.
ticket to watch the new Pikachu,
You'll find it. It's
the
gonna
new
be a
Pokemon
top hit
movie,
thing. It's
I'll be
one of
able
the
to get, like,
top
coupon so that I can
YouTube
unlock
like
the,
Japan
the
YouTubers
unknown for
probably.
27th,
That's
I believe.
creating
So
content.
that's what I'm doing now, trying to see if I can figure that one out.
So I think that I'm gonna end the live stream here, and I'll pick it up from here at another time. I might try tomorrow morning. We'll see. Yeah, check it out. Shibuya.
So I ended up watching the movie
Oh
and
yeah, I watched
I wasn't
Pokemon
going
the
to,
movie
but
in
I actually
Japanese.
understood the majority of it. I think with my limited Japanese and the story, animation usually tells its own story. So I think you can probably watch a Japanese anime or animation, especially a kids one like Pokemon, and you can probably understand it without any problem. But the main goal is I actually got the the coupon, the special coupon that I'm going to use to
Aloha.
be able to play Pokemon on the special
Awesome
weekends.
word, eh?
So
Aloha.
that, yeah.
Yeah, this is another guy. Really cool bar. Probably my favorite bar in the whole of Tokyo. Go back and say hello pretty much every time I visit Tokyo.
I'm still trying to stay awake and fight my jet lag. This
yeah,
is
that was my first
really
day.
my first day here, proper first day, and I've come to it's a little bit of a secret really. I come here every single visit to Japan.
Yeah, I
it's
do.
Called HJ Bar in Minato area of Tokyo. And probably one of the most friendliest bars.
It's a tiny little like izakaya sort of place. It's tiny.
The owner speaks excellent
but
English.
The owner is really cool,
Spanish,
and the girls that work there are very cute. So. Everybody's friendly.
Yeah, so I go to that bar pretty much every time I come to Tokyo.
I do indeed.
Really friendly, happy, nice, good service, and if you want to practice your Japanese, then it's a perfect place to go. And if not, it's a good place because they speak English.
So yeah, so I'm gonna end things there, but and say thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you are new, if you haven't seen my channel before, then hit the like button wherever it is, thumbs up, yeah, and subscribe. See you soon. Comment. Bye. How do I stop this?